Have you ever stood next to a truly ancient tree? The kind that seems to scrape the sky, a living monument that has stood for centuries. These giants of the forest are incredible, but what happens when they need to be moved or harvested? You can't just send a guy with a chainsaw. You need a machine that's just as epic as the tree itself. Today, we're diving into the world of colossal logging machines, the titans of the timber industry, built to tackle the largest, heaviest, and oldest trees on the planet. Imagine a tree so wide you and 5 friends couldn't link hands around it. These are the giants we're talking about, found in the dense old-growth forests of places like North America and Scandinavia. These trees can weigh tens of thousands of pounds. Their wood is dense, their trunks are massive, and bringing them down safely and efficiently requires some of the most powerful and specialized heavy machinery ever created. It's a world where raw power meets incredible precision. Let's start with the king of the forest, the feller buncher. But we're not talking about your average model. We're talking about tracked feller bunchers that look like something out of a sci-fi movie. These machines are built on a base similar to a tank, with reinforced, wide tracks that distribute their immense weight. This allows them to navigate the rugged, uneven terrain of an old-growth forest without sinking or tipping over. You'll see one of these beasts parked next to a standard pickup truck, and the truck looks like a toy. That's the scale we're dealing with. The real magic is in the business end, the felling head. For these ancient trees, you need a high-capacity, heavy-duty saw head. Picture a massive circular saw, several feet in diameter, with razor-sharp carbide-tipped steel teeth. This saw can spin at incredible speeds, slicing through a 6-foot-thick trunk in a matter of seconds. It's an awesome display of power. The head is mounted on a colossal hydraulic arm that can reach out, grab the tree trunk with powerful clamps, and hold it steady while the saw does its work. This is crucial. You can't just let a 50-ton tree fall wherever it wants. The feller bunchers grab arms secure the tree before, during, and after the cut. Once the trunk is severed, the machine can carefully lift the entire tree and lay it down in a designated direction. This precision prevents damage to surrounding trees and ensures the safety of the entire logging operation. The operator, sitting in a reinforced state-of-the-art cab, uses a series of joysticks and pedals to control these immense forces with surgical accuracy. It's like playing a video game, but with real-world high-stakes consequences. Once the tree is on the ground, its journey is far from over. Now it's a log, but it's a log that can be over 100 feet long and weigh as much as a whale. How do you move something like that? This is where the skidder comes in. And again, we're not talking about your everyday skidder. We need a giant. The largest grapple skidders are absolute monsters, with 8 massive tires, each taller than a person, and an articulated frame that lets them bend in the middle to navigate tight spaces. On the back of the skidder is a massive hydraulic grapple, a giant claw that can open up, grab a whole bundle of these huge logs, lift their front ends off the ground, and drag them through the forest to a loading area. The engine powering these machines is a diesel powerhouse, generating incredible torque to pull immense weight over rough, muddy, and steep terrain. Watching a skidder at work is like seeing a giant mechanical beetle wrestling with colossal sticks. The sheer pulling power is just mind-boggling. Now the logs are at a clearing, but they still need to be processed and loaded onto trucks. This is the job for the log loader. These machines look like giant excavators, but instead of a bucket, they have a specialized grapple designed to handle massive, individual logs. The operator can pick up a single, multi-ton log with incredible dexterity, rotating it, positioning it, and stacking it onto a logging truck. But sometimes, these logs are too big for even the biggest trucks. That's when the processor or delimber gets to work. These are often attachments on the log loader or a separate machine altogether. A processor head can grab a log, and as it feeds the log through, a series of sharp blades strip off all the branches in seconds. At the same time, another saw can cut the massive log into more manageable lengths, optimized for the sawmill. The speed and efficiency are astonishing. A process that would take a team of people hours with chainsaws is completed in under a minute. Let's talk about the heart of these machines, the hydraulics. Everything we've discussed, the giant arms, the powerful grapples, the spinning saw heads, it's all powered by hypershare hydraulic systems. Pumps driven by the main engine send fluid through a network of reinforced hoses to cylinders and motors, translating engine power into immense force and precise movement. These systems operate at thousands of psi, capable of lifting and manipulating objects weighing many tons with smooth, controlled motions. The engineering that goes into making these systems reliable and powerful enough for this kind of work is truly remarkable. The scale of these operations is something that's hard to grasp from pictures alone. Imagine standing in a clearing and seeing a machine that's 2 stories tall effortlessly pick up a log that weighs more than 3 cars combined. The ground literally shakes as it moves. The sound is a symphony of power, the deep roar of the diesel engine, the high-pitched whine of the hydraulics, and the screech of steel teeth tearing through ancient wood. It's an intense industrial environment that requires the utmost skill and focus from the operators. These operators are the unsung heroes of the industry. They sit in their climate-controlled cabs for long hours, surrounded by complex controls, making split-second decisions that involve immense power and weight. They need a deep understanding of the machine, the terrain, and the wood they're working with. One wrong move could be catastrophic, so their training is extensive and their skill is second to none. Now, you might be thinking, what about the environmental impact of using such massive machines on ancient forests? It's a valid and important question. Modern sustainable forestry practices are a huge part of the equation. Reputable logging companies work under strict regulations, often engaging in selective harvesting rather than This means they only take specific trees, leaving the younger, healthier ones to continue growing, ensuring the forest can regenerate. The precision of these massive machines actually helps in this effort. By controlling the fall of each tree and minimizing ground disturbance, they help protect the surrounding ecosystem. It's a fascinating balance between harnessing incredible mechanical power and respecting the natural world. These colossal machines aren't just about brute force. They are sophisticated tools designed for a very specific, very demanding job. They are the result of decades of engineering evolution, constantly being made bigger, stronger, and more efficient to meet the challenge of harvesting the world's most formidable trees. From the feller buncher that can cut and carry a giant redwood, to the skidder that can drag it through the mud, to the loader that stacks it like firewood, each machine is a marvel of modern engineering. They are a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to build tools that can master even the most monumental tasks. The next time you see a beautiful piece of hardwood furniture or the strong beams of a house, take a moment to think about the incredible journey that wood has taken, a journey made possible by these giants of the forest. Thank you so much for joining me on this look into the world of massive logging machines. If you found this as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most incredible machinery. Let me know in the comments what giant machine you'd like to see us cover next. Until then, stay curious.